feels like big shot.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just kind of shooting the breeze right now. Lindsay, is it? No, her name's not Lindsay. Lexi, that's what it is. Death by Pinball. Urban, the nice thing when you move back to Florida and it's like 60. Oh my god, I love it. Also, I love making fun of Midwesterners where it's like 80 degrees outside and they're heat stroking. I went to a Jacksonville Jaguars game, Duval, and it was 110 degrees on the field.
Wow.
Yeah.
8 ball.
Last time I went to a baseball game, I fell asleep.
So, Lexi, I think you're our youngest player here.
Yep.
Do you think you'll be able to do the 24 hours?
Yep.
What a silly question. Of course you can, Lexi.
I can't
You probably
sleep.
do it for fun.
I can't sleep, so I'll definitely be awake the whole time.
I got them all.
Yeah, the game is in really nice shape, and you may not be able to tell from watching it, but it feels really good to play.
I really like older games because sometimes it's fun to just play a simple game.
Yeah.
When you definitely know what you're getting.
Yeah. Like I mentioned earlier, when playing some of these older games, if we didn't know what we were doing, it's like, okay, well, there's a word, we can spell
See
it.
what this ends up at. That's a good bonus. That's very good. What a big bonus. Shout
This
out to
is
Scary
current?
Six.
That's total.
James, you want to do ball 3?
James, you want to do ball 3? Jen says, yeah, of course. Get out of here, computer.
Jen's over here like, hey, can I just play all the balls of every game? That'd be fine, yeah, she totally can. Chris, this is in Pinball, Ohio. From my house in Gahanna, it's exactly a 90-minute drive. So probably from where you're at in Dublin, you're probably looking at more like an hour 5, an hour 10 minutes. It may even take you, probably wouldn't take you like 7 minutes to get there. It'd take you some side roads. But yeah, you'd be looking at about an hour 5, hour 10. The downstairs that's publicly available all the time has new 10 pinball machines, a lot of newer sterns. It has a computer as well. So a good variation.
Which mic? Are you referring to the mic like where I'm speaking now, or the one by the pinball machine? Because we have two different mics, technically.
I literally have one mic that's a blue snowball. I'm going to turn this one down so we can hear that better.
Okay.
Yeah, literally the main mic we're using is a blue snowball, and I wasn't looking directly at it. Now I am, so that might help. The upstairs, which is a private collection, which is what we're playing most of our machines on today and where we're streaming from, about 45 games. It's a lot of older stuff, a lot of stuff we don't get to see on a regular basis. That's kind of Brooke and Devin's personal collection, so we're blessed. It's cool to be up here and see all this stuff, man. I'm enjoying it very, very much. I'm going to move the blue mic back over because I think I have it in cardioid mode.
There are so many pinball machines here. I feel like we should make a map so it's easier to find the machine you're looking for. Because whenever I have a machine to find, I literally just stroll down the aisle, turn, stroll down the other aisle, and then sometimes I have to go all the way up to the fun again.
Yeah, I sort of like, they are actually grouped in categories. So if you, yeah, loosely. So that's why like all the new sterns are downstairs.
Yeah. I know that the oldest ones are like over there with by the window and the stairs, but it can still be hard to find the specific machine you're looking for.
Right.
Especially because a lot of them have moved since the last time I was here. Like Strange Science is now all the way down on that side, and it used to be up here by where we are.
So
They're all grouped by the company that makes them. And the time.
So guys, our new group should be starting. Soon-ish, which means we're gonna have players on Pinball Pool. The first time I heard the title, I thought it was like pool party, like splish splash, take a bath. But apparently it's not. It's like billiards. And did you know? Some people argue that pinball is a logical, technological extension of billiard games. So they were saying, given enough time, games like pool would eventually become pinball. B Hills won with the Franker Z.
Franker Z.
Franker Z.
So if you want, there are some cruises that have pool tables, but they are technologically advanced that they stay straight.
That's right. They're gyroscopically stable, just like Bender.
I just thought it's really cool because on an ocean and stuff, and if you're like really seasick, you could just like sit on one of those and you'd be fine because it'd be completely straight.
Get that, guys? Oh, there's still one ball in the shooter lane if you want to knock that out. Sam, there's a lot of people in here. He gets extra balls all the time. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he does.
So, thank you guys again so much for tuning in. We are in what I'm now calling Scott and Irvin dead time hours. We are just waiting for things to move along. It's a 24-hour event. Again, this is the Bell's 24-hour Bunk-In in Piqua, Ohio. Sponsored by Bells and Chimes, with a lot of other sponsors, such as you see on your screen, Stern Pinball, Arcade Super Awesome, Arcade Legacy, Level 1 Bar and Arcade, which we're waiting on a graphic, Tilt Amusements, Spooky Pinball, and I'm sure there are others that I've just forgotten. Are there bunks? So we have a room that is, we don't have on camera. It is a players only, like lounge, safe space. A lot of people, even myself, I brought a pillow, just in case. There's blankets, there's chairs, there's couches.
I brought a sleeping bag and a yoga mat.
Yeah.
And also, my pillow is a pillow pet, bumblebee.
The pillow pet. You heard it first. The Lexi Meta. Bring the pillow. Is it a giraffe?
It's a bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
Okay.
He's really soft and fuzzy, and no one else will mistake him for theirs.
So let's see Irvin go at it here. Yeah, actually, Chris, too, we have a microphone above the player as well, which I do kind of tend to... I tend to adjust that one on the fly depending on, who's playing, what's going on around us. So, if there's not a game going on, I'll turn it down so it's ambient noise. Like right now, I'll turn it up so that Irvin can talk.
So I can talk. Okay, so... I'm pretty sure that the role of this game is to hit everything in the like
Yes, it is.
Because it's similar to, what is it?
I think our group game score there of 546,000 is pretty dang good. If we see that score in our rounds here, someone's going to be pretty happy with that and probably have a winning score. Or you can have what you get in these classic style machines. You can have a house ball like he just had.
Yes. On any single pinball machine ever made, house balls are possible.
Yes. Even on a Stern Monopoly, you can have a house ball. Although that machine makes it awful tough, I gotta say.
You have to have a skill of bad luck to get a house ball in that one.
Yes, you do. Oh, off the 8-ball there. Tough break for him.
There it is.
No, it's not in the traditional Williams spot.
I know, I'm like, So we call it rage run back. So,
Give you guys a little history on this particular machine. This machine is slightly older than I am, and I do mean slightly. Manufactured in June of 1979. 7,200 units were made of it, so that's quite a bit for the time. Maximum scores that it shows is, of course, 999,990. So, I mean, pretty popular machine for its time. 7,200 is a decent run. And this runs on the Gottlieb System 1 hardware. So, if you're familiar, like I said, one of the early solid-state builds. I'm going to look it up. It almost has the feel of, see if a game that I am fond of is on the same hardware. I think it is. And the one that I'm calling out is Joker Poker.
That sounds really fun to say.
Joker Poker? Yes, it is. Yeah, that machine's a little older. That was from 78. But it is also a System 1 game. That one actually had more produced. It was produced about 9,200 machines. I'm sure. I feel like this is one of the rare machines. Yeah, it was. Pinside's got something on that too. It's the rare machine that had both a Joker Poker Bean had an electromechanical run and had a solid state run. The EM run was much, much shorter. It was only about 800 machines. Yeah, I would love... Joker Poker was the very first pinball machine I ever played because my parents owned one in the 80s and I had it in my basement. So I want one of those just based off nothing more than... Nostalgia purposes. It's a fun game above all that, but nostalgia purposes. And I've been going back and forth in my head for freaking ever, trying to think in my head, did my parents own an electromechanical or did they own a solid state? I'm like 90% sure at this point they owned a solid state. It would make sense because they made 90% more of the solid states, or 9 times more. But
The first pinball machine I played was the Doctor Who pinball machine.
the Doctor Who one, good choice. Jesse, well, since you're talking in chat right now, what was the very first pinball machine that you ever played? I mean, I know you're a collector now with the stores, and obviously if you're in Cincinnati, not far from here at all. I bet from the Mall of Cincinnati, good old Forest Fair Mall, to this location is probably less than an hour, maybe 45, probably an hour. I'm going to map it real quick just to see, because curiosity is getting the better of me and we have time. But no, what was your very first pinball machine? And if anybody else in chat wants to answer that question, by all means do so. I would love to hear what everyone has as far as their very first machine they ever played was.
No, Doctor Who wasn't my first, but it was close to my first.
Yeah?
I can't remember what
First
my
one you remember? First one you really remember, for
Yeah,
sure.
first one I remember then, definitely.
That makes sense.
It was at level 1, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I was in a kids tournament,
Okay.
and I got 75 million on Doctor Who.
On your very first game?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
And no one else even came close to my score.
Heck yeah.
And I almost won the tournament just because of that.
Holy crap. Yeah, that's a sensational run to have 75 mil on your very first game. First one Jesse remembers is Aztec about 12, and the first one you got Wizard Mode on was Roadshow. Wizard Mode in Roadshow is so much fun.
Roadshow itself is a pretty fun game. It can be really hard though at some times.
Yes.
It's definitely like a mix of fun and hard.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And it's one that we've had a real treat to see some people do some good stuff with in Columbus because of there being a road show over close quarters for a long time. Carlos streamed it for a very long time. And as there was, we got to see him do speed runs of that thing. He could get to Wizard Mode in like under 5 minutes. Cindy coming in. When Arcade Super Awesome brought Wizard of Oz to TDG and left it on the Daily Growler, for those who don't know, which is a craft beer repository, if you will. There's a few of them in Columbus, and left it on free play. I don't remember if I ever played before that. That was also the first time I met Carlos. Which I can tell you, the first time that Carlos ever played in a competitive tournament, I was in that tournament with him, and I think I finished ahead of Carlos because I had been playing for like 2-3 years, and he was just getting started. How the tables have turned. He's now a top 100 player in the world, and I'm here talking, which I am blessed to be here talking for sure.
Yeah. I met Carlos at Arcade Super Awesome at League.
Heck yeah. Let's take a look at the match. We have one match still going on, and that is it.
Just finished. Julie got 315 million on Revenge for Mars.
Oh, wow.
Nice. That's a great score on that
she
machine.
Hit almost 300 on just her second ball.
So you entering those scores now?
Yeah.
Nice. So that will mark the end of the round here. So that means Julie's going to end up at 18 points. Holly had a tough go on Dr. Dude, so that means it looks like going into the next round, our leader is going to be Deborah Tallman at 19 points.
And the bounty carries over.
So next time it'll be for 2 of them. Katamari Pants coming in. I played several in my first pinball outing. The one I still remember the best is Circus Voltaire. Still one of my favorites. Fun game.
Yes. I'm not too good at that game myself, but it is fun to play.
It is a very fun game to play. Highly recommended. But yeah, one that you don't typically see in excellent condition. It's got unique shots, stuff you don't see every day. Yeah, it's a good one for sure.
Well, I should probably get going since I have to play the next round.
Yep, I think we're going to get started on it soon. Obviously, Pinball Pool will be the game that we feature in that next round. And we'll show you that now that those standings one more time here. Deborah in first place with those 19 points. Julie and Jen with 18. Tish and Virginia with 17. Diane, Lexi, Holly, and Lindsay with 15. Only one player on that 12 mark, though. That would be Christy. So, definite.
You guys are going to be my reporters. Did anybody get a perfect round?
No.
No one.
Okay.
Deborah was closest at 19.
Wow.
All right, ladies.
So, Jen is gathering up the forces right now.
I got a good light team,
And I
baby.
think we're getting ready for round number 2.
Perfect round. This round, the bounty is going to roll over to the next round. Which means round 2 bounty is $40.
The first pinball machine I remember playing was the Simpsons Pinball Party. Like, every bar in Florida had one. Like, it's just one of those things, and I love that game so much.
Yeah?
But it's not something you see everywhere.
No, I think the last... Oh, what did Rita just win?
A door prize!
Hey, nice. So I believe, yeah, there's door prizes every round, which are going to be randomly chosen. Good consolation for Rita right there. She had a tough round number 1, only 3 points along with Brooke. But as we said, you got 14 rounds to play right here. You got plenty of time to make that up very, very quickly. All the time in the world, absolutely doable. By the way, you were asking the question, do we have enough time to record for 24 hours?
Yes.
Yeah, we have enough time to record for 24 hours. All right, we have a next round. We are going to have 2 games of Pinball Pool, but it is going to be a minute before we do. Reason I say that, the first round will be Gilly, Zan, and Kit. It is their game number 2. And the third one is Holly, Diane, Lexi, and Tish, and that is their game number 3. Let's pull that up for everybody here. I believe that will update. There it is. Remember, we are using the Swiss, they called it the slaughter methodology here, so...
First round was Slaughter. The rest of them should be Swiss.
Okay, first round slaughter,
Yeah.
so it's top IFPA players playing against each other.
I think now it's based on their performance now.
Now it's based on performance
Yeah.
now, yes.
So the
Should be Swiss after the first round.
Yep. So
okay,
now
there
it's
we go.
Swiss.
We got it, yeah.
So for those that don't know, Swiss basically means that players in similar point situations are going to be grouped together.
Yeah.
So for example, you can see our group 1. That's basically our top 4 at the moment.
Correct. Think of it as round 1 is your top players today, round 2 is your next 4.
Yeah.
And you just go straight down the list all the way through. So it's going to cause these scores to even out very, very quickly. And it wouldn't shock me if we got to a point even in round 11, 12, 13, where one game is going to make a difference in where you finish, because that's the nature of how this works. Oh, Rucko, thank you for that follow, man. Very much appreciate it. Thank you for everybody who's been following today. We are so glad you guys are watching, being a part of it, and enjoying this very, very much.
I got about 400,000 on my game.
Not bad.
I think the highest score is the one we just set collectively at 546.
It's probably the high score because we unplugged it and plugged it back in.
Hey, we count those.
It counts. Katamari Pants, thank you for that follow as well. Peyton B90, thank you for following as well.
Thank you guys for
Thank you
pressing
guys
buttons.
so much. You know, not that we are keeping track of that because we are concerned about today, but obviously if we can get this channel up to 50 followers, we can start to help Brooke maybe get this thing to affiliate. And I would love for that to be the case for her. It's certainly a goal, you know, with all the effort they're putting in, we'd love to have some reward for them, and certainly the ability to be a Twitch affiliate would be a very nice reward.
Yep. And if you are ever in Piqua, Crazy Martins has some wonderful games on the first floor that are open to the public.
Come in and play, yeah.
They have a nice neon sign that says "Play Pinball Here."
Yeah, they do.
Refresh that.
Oh, yeah.
Confused me for a minute. I see Pinball Pool up there. I was like, why did
There it is. Do you see my mouse?
No. Yes, it's at the top now. Now it's being...
I'll be back in a minute. I think that's how I'm going to do that. There we go. We're up to date.
So just a small delay here.
giving everybody a chance to get their beverages, get their whatever they need to prepare for round number 2. This is not a sprint; it's a marathon.
There are some troopers out there that are already on their first spear. Godspeed, ladies.
You're better than me. I'm going for my second propel. I'll be right back.
All right. The goal is to still have a voice after all this is done. Reminds me, I was a high school teacher before this, and every week I lose my voice. Gotta yell at them kids, you know how it is.
So it looks like the first group that'll play is Gillian, Zan, and Kit on Pinball Pool, but they have one game before that.
Yep. We have a game 2 and game 3 on Pinball Pool. I hear an AC/DC game going on. Also, slightly out of frame, Irvin, Hall's Cough Drops and Hot Toddies, my dude. Yeah, I bought mints for this, and I just didn't get a chance to bring. I forgot them. So if the game's gonna take a while, I can go up there and do another practice game. Yeah, I might as well do that.
You know, Irvin, make it 2, make it 3 if James wants to play. We'll all play it.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Irvin, it's worth mentioning. We did go to the Shell station up the street, and they had a fine selection of like $3 liquor bottles that I'm sure would take care of some of those issues for you.
I can't wait to drink whiskey.
Yes, bourbon. With an emphasis on not bourbon in any way, shape, or form. All right, let's crank up that mic for Irvin just a little bit right here.
In case you wanted to hear the random things I say while training. Wait.
Oh, I want to hear him.
I don't know if it's clear. I don't know if it's still making the light clear. My target's still down. I think this is me.
I think it might be. This game might have a ball save. Siraxo, thank you for that follow, man. Appreciate
Not
it.
then James, you're hopping on as soon as that score goes up. Okay, no, it's me.
All right. So Pinball Pool did not realize this does have a little bit of a ball save. I'm going to have to look that up. Not that it matters that much. Sorry, Irvin. Sorry for the cheap shot right there. Oh.
James was like, you didn't hit enough switches. And I was like, yep, no.
I'm looking real quick here to see if there's
Imagine Yes, ma'am.
Oh my god. It was an extra ball. You got an extra ball.
Oh,
There you go.
can see that.
No, yeah, it did not help much, unfortunately. Oh, shoot. All right, see what I can do here.
Do you mind if I...
No, I'm just not smart enough to get it out.
I don't think this is a smart thing, Rita. I think this is a stupid make James do it thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is meant to come off.
No, it has to come off.
Oh, God bless.
Because I can't get to the oil if I don't get that off.
Is it for like a diffuser or something like that?
No, it's for my back.
Oh.
So, Irvin,
Yes.
did you hit ABC and then hit the 8 ball?
Maybe. Is that how you do the extra
That's
ball?
how you do the extra ball. And let's watch this here for Irvin's game, because you see it lit up at the bottom. You see it blinking.
Let's see. It does have a little bit of ball save.
And then it goes away. So it might very well have a little bit of ball save there. That's a possibility. Well, he didn't drain it this time, but he did have a little bit of opportunity there. So you go from game 1 and 2 for us right there, where we were rocking this machine and having all kinds of fun, to what a classic game of this sort can do. You can get in a rhythm and have a lot of great play, and it can eat you alive just the same.
Alright,
By the way-
where's groups of people?
All right, groups are right here.
Where am I?
TNA.
That's downstairs.
I'm downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. But
You can see the group right now. You can hear the group next to us, by the way. We do have Future Spa in this group as well. Future Spa, Stargate, and Total Nuclear Annihilation. I should probably pull that up so we can see chat. Right, close that.
well, I hope it's qualified.
Not sure into the game. Is it?
It's Gottlieb. The game doesn't even know what to do.
Fun fact, this is going to be a quick little shout out to Level 1 and Kim here.
Yeah.
They thought space-time was broken, but what it was we didn't know that you had to turn it on and then push the flippers, because some of the Gottliebs do that. You turn the game on, then push both the flippers to actually turn it on. And so we're like, it's down the night, and someone on Facebook was like, did you hit both the buttons to turn it on? And Kim was like, hold up, wait a minute.
Was that a Monday night?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Was that last Monday night? Was I not there when I wasn't there?
No, this was a couple Mondays
Couple
ago.
Mondays, so I just missed it.
I blow it up, Scott.
Or my memory sucks. I gotta blow it.
Yeah.
Don't say that. It's happened before.
Reminder, everyone, me, James, and Scott are not participants in the tournament. We are in what's called dead time hours. We are just giving you something to watch. Since we can't just put the camera on us and look. This is a Bells and Chimes sponsored event, so you can watch Scott rage every so often.
Maybe a little bit of dead time since we have 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to keep it going for a solid 24.
Gracious. That was not so good.
It does say it was lit.
I believe if Chris Fleur was here, if Keystone Defiant was here, this would be the equivalent of Pinball Talk. Pinball Talk with Scott and Irvin. And James. Cue it in your best New England accent you possibly can. Like, how much Boston can Boston actually Boston right now? Because that's what we need. So he gets it up in that saucer shot. Those are 5,000 each when you start, which by itself is pretty good. But if you get stuff lit, it turns into eventually get bonus every time you light it, which becomes very, very lucrative. Nice ball for him up to 200,000 points. So James is at about 100,000 right now. No dollar bills were harmed in the making of this game. I just want to make that very clear for stream.
Oh, and I think they're ready to actually step
Yeah, I
up.
think they are. Well, in my case, my third ball is going to be a drain then, because I'm going to get out of the way and let very good people play pinball.
They got him with the
You can
deception.
have an epic game. Kid's still going on her last one.
Oh, she is still going.
Yeah, she's still
Okay,
going.
we have
Take
time.
that moment.
Well, obviously you didn't see the epic game right now, because that score, not it. Their score's
Something
pretty
that
good.
Gottlieb's have in
I
common with
put
some of the
that
newer Sterns, they're actively angry that you're playing them. Shout outs to Black Knights.
Unless you give us a little bit of a like to watch the box.
You know, there's one game I've never seen it on and working. Every time I run into a Guns N' Roses like on site somewhere, I've never seen one on and working. So my logical conclusion is that that game just doesn't want to be played.
You hit ABC up top, and then you hit the 8 ball for next shot. Did you ever play Big Shot on Pinball Arcade? Yes. This has a very similar feel to it, where you want like the side shots to build your bonus. And then, okay, well that's not bad. Can I get an extra ball?
Yeah, but are they ready or no?
No, kid, are you done? All right.
Okay, there we go. And here concludes another episode of Dead Time with Scott and Irvin.
All right. What, Guns N' Roses is not down or it's not in?
No, it's I don't know if it's in, but what I was saying is that every time I've seen a Gun N' Roses in public, it's always been off or broken. This is the first one I've seen on and working.
I'm going to play it because Guns N' Roses is a lot of fun, and there used to be a bunch of them around. All right. We have actual pinball to talk about here in the form of one Zan Sprouse. She's also wearing fiber optic here today, which I find very interesting. All right, but here we go. Let's sit back up in that ramp. Since we said A, B, and C. And now the thing to mention here is, and this would be something Gilly could maybe help us with from the rule sense, is playing extra balls is probably turned off. So
No, it's actually in this tournament format they are playing all extra balls.
oh, they are.
Yes,
Extra balls are in.
all
Nice.
extra balls. We're getting 24 hours, all the extra balls.
If you're gonna play for 24 hours, you might as well. If you earn that extra ball, you might as well play it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Bank is actually the pinball pool program.
Is it all pool and billiards themed pinball machines?
I believe there's pinball pool and
Is it Baywatch?
That would make sense.
Elvira and the Party Monsters.
Elvira and the
Party
Party
Monsters.
Monsters. That's right.
So this is Pool Party.
So, something that may not be readily apparent if you're not looking at the match play, all the banks are themed. All of them.
They are.
Some of them are, it's like there's like a spooky theme, there's like a generic space theme.
Jen Rupert cursed us.
How'd she curse
Everyone
you?
said that. We're all going out that Lion's Den area on Future Spawn on the right there.
Yeah.
Where the pop number is.
Yes.
Heck, Jen Rupert.
If all else fails, blame the tournament director. Oh, Bells and Chimes Columbus, KYT. If you're in the Columbus area and you're a woman who's on fire for pinball, what are you doing? Columbus, Bells and Chimes.
Agreed. Very good ball one right there for Zan.
Yeah, that was more than our
Here
scores.
is Kit. Sometimes, as you can see with Kit right there, just getting the initial control of the ball, hard to do, but once you do, you can make shots on this. It's like just the feel of the machine. It will come back. It doesn't feel like it's going to give you bad 7 grains. You can keep control once you get it.
Now, I'm definitely like a pinball zoomer in the sense that like I like new Stearns a lot.
Yeah.
And a lot of older machines just feel so different to me to the point of almost being borderline unenjoyable.
Yeah.
But this one is not.
Yeah,
this
this
feels
one's
very fair to me.
It feels fair, and she is rocking the 5,000 point shots right now.
Yeah, that's a lot of points on that.
Every single target she gets is going to be worth 3,000 as well when she hits it. Plus, obviously, they help with a potential bonus. She's got, looks like about 80% of the board lit right now.
Yeah, she needs to just be collecting bonus right now.
Yeah, she's going to get a good bonus here. Each one of those is worth 5,000 points. And that puts her at
Whoa, we got a game,
53.
y'all.
We've got a very good game plan. Here is Gillian Holland.
I even love that this game has a ball save too. It's so
Yeah,
good.
it looks like it's switch focused. Like you hit a couple of switches.
Ooh, nice save.
Oh. By the way, reminder, that's a hot mic. Have all the fun you want.
Oh, okay.
That is a hot mic.
Talk away.
Yeah, I noticed that.
There you go.
Zan just used the D word, disqualified.
Oh no.
Damn hell ass kings.
Nice couple shots right there on
Ooh,
the target.
nice
Nice nudge right there to keep it in play.
Remember, guys, dangers and tilts are effort.
That's right.
We like
She is up
trying.
to 224.
This is still
Still is
striking
formidable
distance.
ball number 2 right there. To keep her in first place.
Wow. That's
Might
gonna,
have to go.
that's gonna hit the ears all day.
Knocker.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice save right there for Kid. She's back to those 5,000 point saucers.
She's got the 5,000 saucers.
If she can
unlocked.
get that with lighting up the award bonus on that, that could be huge for her the rest of the game.
Smacking that 8-ball like it's a shot on fishtails, I love it.
Yep. Other fun thing, they're close enough to us right here, they can hear what we're saying, and they talk back, and I enjoy it.
I'm like doing, I don't want to be the reason I throw off someone's focus, but at the same time, I am really liking the fact that it's like,
Right?
if I say something stupid, then I get immediate
You earned
feedback.
it, yes. Here is Gillian's 45,000 on ball number 1. Tough break for her right there.
Almost.
Still anyone's game here.
Oh, that is a tough house ball right there for her. Did she? No, she did not get it back either. Hit enough switches, so she will not be able to do any better than second place. But 244 is still a very good score on this. And Kit looking to play some add-on pinball. Try and build up her lead here. You can see this game is not as floaty as a lot of the older classics are, but you still see aspects of it in the angle of the machine and how the ball kind of flows up there. It's 370,000. So that's what Gilly's got to run this back. She needs about 300,000 points to get there.
And this is an extra ball heavy game, so it's
It
still
is.
very doable.
She's
You
gonna
should get that back.
She
There
got
we go,
that back,
yeah.
yeah.
And here we go, the 19, was it 78 ball save in action here?
Right, 1979. But she does not get a second, so she had to do that save. Sit down. Got that run up to about 100 at this point. And oh, the tough drain.
And so at the end of regulation, Kit takes the 7. Looks like Zan takes the 4, and Gillian takes the 1.
Yes.
Are you guys doing that for us?
We can't from here.
No, can't. So, this group in particular has already moved up, has already finished 2 games before we've had any scores reported on any other game in the bank. So with that, Kit is going to now have, Kit's got a shot at the bonus, at the bounty.
Ooh, and Party Animal. That's a game that we have access to back in Columbus. So.
We do.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of something else. But no, there was a Party Animal at the barn for a while.
I think there was, yes.
No, it's at, it was at the mill. Sticky Fingers.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah, get that bounty, Kit.
So we will give you an update as that game goes on. I'll probably walk over and watch them play. As Gilly's going to get maybe a rage game in right now. Take out a little aggression.
We
on the
take
pinball
those
board.
run backs.
You do what you got to do, and we're all for it. All for it. And worth mentioning too, this group was a group 4, so these are players who did not have quite as good of right. I'm gonna turn that back up a little bit for Gilly
Yeah.
here. We want to hear Gilly talk. Yeah. Is that anything you want? Oh, that thing's stuck on there for a long time. Fair enough.
Yeah, a lot of Kit's success in that last game was getting those saucers on lock. She was chaining them
She
with
was.
the board lit, so you're looking at, what is it, like 10, 20,000 every time she hit it because of everything that was set up?
It starts at 5,000. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
look. I can probably look at the machine and tell you real quick when her ball drains here. They start at 5,000 each, and there's 2 light ups that you can get for each of those shots. One of which is a word bonus one lit. I forget what the other one is, but I'll check as soon as.
Yes,
Gilly's
I
volume
think one's
changes.
advanced bonus, and the other's
That
collected,
could be,
I think
yeah.
that's what it is.
Or the Twitch.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
Can you imagine if more modern games had collect bonus buttons?
I would love it. The yellow light up there is score the bonus, and then the bottom one is special winlet.
Special winlet.
So the old special, win yourself a free game. There we go.
So one of the games that's behind us is Bone Busters by Gottlieb, which we have mercy killed until it's active. Because
Yeah? Which means you had to listen to that all day. Cindy says hi by the way.
yeah, so Bone Busters has this nice little
You want to
display
sit down?
on it.
You sit down and talk for a minute. Oh, you got 2 seconds.
Yeah, so Bone Busters makes a lot of noise,
Yes.
and it's.
I like the
awful.
clackety clack 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 clack
You
clack.
the one about the travel.
Did you hear that? So, Yeah, Bone Busters is actually really fun to play, but it's just super annoying to listen to.
It can be very annoying, and it's a little, for me though, because it's all pink, it's a little abrasive on the eyes. I'm not a fan of the pink.
So, Miss Gillian, how are you playing?
I am playing like a TD plays. Distracted and not well. So
Hey.
It's fine. I'm here to support everyone else. We've already had the first round. We had 3 ball stucks. A coin mech went bad and wouldn't give us credits at all. And so, you know what though? The first round, if that's all the issues that we have, we're good, and now we're smooth sailing.
So tell me, I've heard about the hiccups. Tell me about the successes.
The successes, Miss Julie Dorsers, she was on Revenge from Mars, and she got over 300 million on just an amazing game. She had 2 extra balls at one point, and while playing one of her last extra balls, she earned another one. So I think she ended up playing 6 balls in that game. But it was amazing to watch her go from wave to wave to wave. I think she only had one more planet to visit before she would have gotten to Wizard Mode.
Nice.
So
Is it the same as Attack where you go to Mars?
I don't know. I've never been there.
Yeah.
I've never been to the Wizard Mode. I wish. But I've got to go play Party Animal now.
Okay.
So
Good luck.
I'll be back. Thank you.
Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Bells and Chimes 24-hour Bunk-In. We are on hour 2 of 24.
We are. I think officially we are now at under 22 hours to go.
Yep.
And we are about halfway through round number 2 of our 14 rounds here.
And while we have some time, we would like to remind you that this event is sponsored by, above all, we want to thank Brooke and Devin here at Crazy Martins
yeah,
for
we
letting
do.
us use their space.
Space up here is amazing. It's the first chance I've had to see it. It's sensational. Their collection is wonderful, and the fact they've been willing to open this private collection to us for the day, very, very much appreciate that.
Yep. And we want to also thank Smokin' Hawt, the channel we are streaming on,
Thank you all for following it.
as well as Bells and Chimes. Bells and Chimes.
Yes.
This is a Bells and Chimes sponsored event.
It is.
And we also have Spooky Pinball, Stern Pinball, national sponsors.
Yes.
Tilt Hammer, Tilt Amusements,
right.
Level 1 Bar and Arcade,
Thank you,
Arcade
Dad.
Legacy,
Yeah.
Arcade Super Awesome,
Canal Street.
Canal Street,
Yes.
and so Canal Street, Arcade Legacy, and Tilt Amusements sponsored our bounties.
Nice.
And then there was a lot of door prizes, and I may have even missed one, and I apologize for that. But we got a lot of things going on here. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit a follow. It allows us to keep having events.
Heck yeah.
It mean a lot to our, our hosts.
And Brooke and Devin have been starting to stream on a regular basis as well from this collection right here. It's such a nice setup. They can move machines in and out so easily with it that, you know, if you want to be able to see a lot of machines on stream you don't normally get the chance to see, follow this stream. You're going to get to find a lot of pinball that you maybe have not had a chance to experience before. You know, hit that follow button, make that happen. No
That's
reason not to.
Cindy tuning up for now. Hey, appreciate you stopping by.
Glad you are. Enjoy that Colorado weather. Or is it snowing out there? Maybe it's
It's
not
probably
enjoyable.
dumb cold out there right now. I have a friend that's in north of Denver in Loveland, and he's always, it's snowing, it's snowing, it's snowing, yeah.
Well, it's Colorado. That's what happens in Colorado.
I know, right?
Exactly.
By the way, I love this little background shot we have when there's no one in the player cam. You can kind of get an idea of the scale we're dealing with here.
Yeah, and that's just a...
Zen! It's nicer here today than there. Oh yeah, it was what? It's 32 right now. It's literally freezing.
Here?
Yes.
That's not bad.
It's cold for me, man.
What are you talking about? 32 in February here? It's downright toasty.
Shout outs to the Future Spa group that can always hear us whether we're streaming it.
That's right. God love you all for putting up with us. Oh, it's 55 in Colorado today.
It's summer there.
Basically, yes. That's a good point too, because I know I've seen it where when the winds come into like Denver and the front lands, is that what they call it before you get to the Rocky Mountains? But I know one time I was out there.
Scurrying to the...
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot going on. A lot of people, a lot of pinball. It's quieting down a little bit here. I think there's some groups, a lot of groups playing downstairs.
You want to play another game?
Sure.
Blizzard time.
Blizzard.
It's blizzard time in Colorado.
About to be.
It will be.
Is Evan going to play? I think Irvin's going to play a game. Rita,
I'm
how,
gonna come sit
Rita,
with
how are
you.
you doing today?
I am just very thankful to be here.
I'm glad you are. I'm glad you made it here for the tournament. You know, as we talked about when you came here, this is a little bit of your old stomping grounds. Not Piqua necessarily, but this
area.
Miami Valley area.
Grew up in Fairborn. My in-laws are in Huber Heights. I got married in Huber Heights. Yeah, hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah, that's
You know, I'm
awesome.
75. You can go anywhere.
That's true. Anywhere in the western part of the state, be it Cincinnati all the way up to Toledo, you can get there.
Yup, and you get on 70, and you can just keep on driving out to Denver. By the
Yes,
way,
you can.
I have
My
done
parents
that.
have made that drive one time in my life. I've done it.
I once upon a time lived in Wyoming, so I drove all the way across the country.
Oh, wow.
And then we would go down to Denver just for fun.
Heck
All right,
yeah.
I get to play. Yay!
Do it, yes. All right. So read. Oh, did he just collect one? Yeah, he did. It looks like he's only got that collecting bonus shot on the left side right now, but you saw. Oh, if you can get it. I think with Irvin's game right now, you are absolutely seeding the pathway.
Okay, I'm back.
Trap
That was
the-
really short.
Yeah.
What is he playing?
He's playing Pinball Pool. That is our featured game of round number 2 here.
Pinball what?
Pinball Pool.
Oh, how fun.
Billiards-ish game, yeah. Plays a lot like Big Shot if you've ever played that game too.
Once upon a time,
Yeah.
in a land far away.
Oh, what a game though right there. That's your ball number 2, ball number 3. Wow.
Wow.
Hell of a comeback.
Has
Sweet,
my
it's not
husband
bad.
found us yet?
I have not seen him in stream yet. Do we need to send him the link?
Yes.
All right.
And send me the link and I'll get on stream.
Should I send it over Facebook?
Yes.
Because I can do that.
Send us both because that'll be perfect. He may
Done.
not have been able to find it because I can't find it.
You're going to find it now?
Yay. Because I want us to be on 100.
I want that just as bad as you do. There we go. There's that. And forward it to Rita. Just send it to both of you.
You're awesome.
And remember, you all have found it because you're already here, but it's twitch.tv/Smokin Hawt Pinball. HAWT, helping all women together. You know, we are certainly supporting the women pinball community here in the state of Ohio and well beyond that.
We have Canada and Pittsburgh girls
We do.
represented.
It's truly an international tournament. And I'm not just saying that because Pittsburgh's here.
No, it's because we have Canada.
Yes, Julie. Where is Julie from in Canada? Toronto?
I am not sure. I've not gotten to chat with her yet.
I haven't either.
And I'm looking forward to doing that. She is a massage therapist, though. I found that
that's
out.
cool.
Yeah, she's going to help us when we get tight tonight, I'm sure.
Very cool.
But, yeah, no, this is all ages, all walks of work. This is just an amazing tournament.
It really is.
And we are the first women's 24-hour tournament ever. We are breaking ground.
Absolutely. I feel like the 24-hour theme is starting to take, more people are wanting to try this.
This may be the only one I ever do. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
It's definitely not for everybody. You know, it's an endurance contest for
It
sure.
is, and, you know. But this one, the machines are so pristine, and it's just beautiful. So it's just, you know.
Yeah. I have not seen in the few that I've played here so far a machine that has not been set up really,
And these
really well.
classic machines you will see nowhere else. I mean,
You're right.
that to me makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Hey, I get to play my third ball.
All right, go play a Futures Bop. In the meantime, while we're waiting for that,
Look at that.
let's see how Rita is doing in her group. I don't believe. You got it? Yeah, this is game number 2. Here you go. All right, we both playing this one? Yeah. All right, 2-player. Here we go. We are waiting for the next group to come over to play pinball pool right now. So until then, you get some fun games for all of us. Nice save right there for Irvin. And I would tend to agree with him. This game is very much a bonus collection style game. Get your targets down on each side and just go bonus all day. All right, let's see what I can do.
All right, Scott steps up. And again, I was saying over there, I think the play is you collect your balls, then collect your bonus. Even if you don't collect your bonus on that scoop, it's still a nice 5,000, so.
Drain time. Sorry, I had that mic turned down just a little bit. You can kind of see where I was pointing. I just turned it up because we do have a group coming over to the machine. Still trying to get a feel for how we have the different microphones mixed right there. Oh, that's right. You're loading tomorrow for LAX. Man, you're getting the stuff down there really early. That's awesome. They should be closer to even now with our microphone being a little bit higher. But I said that saucer shot there, it's 5,000 and it does advance the bonus. So the blessing of that is that's how Kit, I think, was having such good results with her game. Those when she was chaining the saucer shots, instantly 2, 3, 4, 5 on the multiplier becomes 5,000 for every ball you get. And then suddenly that bonus becomes a 75,000 point bonus. Like it's moving this one because it has a. So we are done, and we are ready for group number 2 to join us right here.
Ooh, it's a group 2 group.
Group 2: Holly Koskinen, Diane Spackman-Adams, Lexi Lynn, and Therese Edwards are our players in this group. I'm going to post in here real quick. Put a couple of these links in chat right here as Lexi gets her game going. Follow that right there, go to that link, and you are good to go. You can follow all of the standings live right along with us.
Oh, I read it. Sounds good.
So, how you guys work at the second?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Disregard the shoot again, if I recall correctly, on this machine.
All right. All right, so I think they were checking some of the extra ball rules, maybe ball save rules right there.
This does have a working ball save.
It does. It's not a very long one, but it does exist. As here is Tish getting her whole body into the machine as she is apt to do. And do not stand behind Tish when she's playing pinball. It will not go well for you. So here is Holly. I'm guessing based on reading the rules, first time for her playing this game.
By the way, where is what is it? Laura? Was the girl that hates Stargate? It looks like it's been taken out.
Lauren Gray?
Yeah.
She's gonna be back in a little bit. She had to step away for a while.
No, I'm saying
Where's she from?
No, the person that didn't like Stargate.
That's her.
Yeah.
Backbox Pinball Podcast.
Black Box. Yeah, so Stargate's out. She would
right.
love to know that.
Is it out for good? Broken?
So Stargate had a major malfunction. They got to player 3, and it was never told him punch the skill shot. He went into the skill shot, and then the game ended.
Wow.
even though 2 players had no score. So,
That is a major malfunction.
taken out, yes.
All right. I will send her a message to let her know that the machine malfunctioned.
So
I
for-
think there's certainly some juju in effect right there from her.
So for those who
now
may not
nothing's
know,
flashing.
we differentiate between major and minor malfunctions. Like your ball
Yes.
got stuck, minor malfunction. Like it happens. If you play pinball competitively, I feel like you should just kind of know that it happens sometimes.
Guessing it's going to be me. It's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the entire game crashes a la Windows 10 every Tuesday when it patches. That's amazing.
If your game blue screens of death,
Or was it not flashing?
That's a major. That we're gonna take that out of the pool at that point. Probably not playing him.
What happened?
Stargate's out.
That's Stargate?
Yeah.
All the others, the lights were flashing, but it's
We just want to make sure that we're not.
when it's the next player. Now it doesn't. And I'm playing the 4-4. It's not flashing. So it's easy. I think it.
If it's not flashing, then I think it's still
I think player 3's still up because stuff is lit.
What stuff's lit?
Well, you see, there's targets there now. Yeah.
Yeah, that is
so
still
you
player
are.
3.
When it doesn't say shoot again.
This is something that Irvin's gonna walk over. Of course, we encountered this when we first
so
played
yeah,
it.
you are still
So
up.
I want clear instructions because I don't want to get DQ'd.
This would be a great moment for us to go back and clip to look at it. I can maybe even look at it in real time if I pull it up right.
We're gonna pull up a clip to see if maybe we can.
I'm gonna see if I can pull it back. Yeah.
Alright, come on, Holly.
So Holly is going to keep on playing right here. That, I think, is going to be the official ruling. In the meantime, we will try and...
Okay, we got
Okay,
it.
so when it doesn't say.
The lanes at the top will be blinking for whatever one you want to shoot. And it wasn't
Yeah.
solid.
Also, like the drop targets are
Yeah,
an
the drop
indicator.
targets were also like, it's like,
Because it should reset every time.
yeah, I was like, why are these?
Unless you get the extra.
Yeah, we had something like this happen a little bit earlier.
It just reset middle. Yeah.
So while Irvin talks about the action happening right now, I'm going to look at a clip of the previous action to see what I can find.
3, 4. 3, 4.
3-ball game.
3-ball. Oh, 3-ball. Okay.
So we're going to look at, I'm literally looking at the clip of Holly's play from a minute ago. You keep talking about the current game in the meantime.
So Diane just had a little bit of a quick drain out over there. And now I believe the next player is going to be Lexi. As Lexi steps up. She is still in striking range. It's a very close game. Holly does have an early lead, but as we showed in our practice games, you get a couple bonus collects, you get a couple saucer shots, and you are good to go. So she has pretty much almost all of her shots on the left and right lit. So now she needs to hit the 8-ball. Oh, nope, she collects. She had hit the 8-ball. So we're seeing that sort of optimal player.
So yeah, I was just talking to Perkins and clarification on that. In the Xbox, when it's flat to shoot again, that's because they put a new board in, and that board actually gives you a ball save.
Okay.
So even though there's nothing on the playfield to indicate it, it's on the section.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't see it saying shoot
Gotcha.
again, it's probably because it's the same person playing the game.
So it was a ball save even though there's no playfield indicator to show it.
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. Because you experienced that when we first started playing the game, the exact same thing. And it looks like Holly just experienced that as well. I even took a clip of it to be like, did she hit the shots to light the shoot again? And she hadn't. So it's good to know that that operates that way. So Holly is at 165 right now. This puts her back into first place right here on ball number 2, I believe it is. She's playing that trigger.
Nice. Got the 5,000 saucer there.
5,000.
Another one, and you
Up
see
to
the
3. You see the multipliers are bumping. Ooh, that should have locked in. Oh, She wanted that one bad. That's 3,000 per. Gets her up to 253. Here is Diane. Diane right now sitting at 93,000. Or no, 33,000, excuse me. And that tough drain for her. No ball save on that. Hit too many switches. So Lexi is in at 165 right now. She is in second place.
And she's got the stuffed rabbit there for good luck. Headphones on to mute my dumb self.
Is that what's that, Totoro? Or just cat? Cat headphones.
Oh, they're Pusheen.
Pusheen,
earmuffs.
yes, Pusheen earmuffs. I am not hip with all the anime stuff as I should be. That's probably not even anime. I don't know
Yeah,
what show.
Pusheen's a Facebook sticker.
Oh, yeah. So good score for her. 217 puts her solidly in second place right now. Here is Stitch, 94,000. He's about 110,000 to move up position, 120 to move position. About 160 to take first. Nice save right there. I feel like everybody's playing this machine very, very quickly right now. No one's really taking any time to stop, get control of the ball very much right now.
Yeah. I know, like, in general, you want to try to balance, like, the amount of time you spend, like, in flow versus, like,
Yes.
control. But at the same time, if, like, if you're
Classics
familiar with
are
the game and you're new, like, it's, again, they're completely different experience.
Yeah, and classics are hard to do that with because you have such room for error on the bottom flippers right there. It's hard.
Greetings from Slovenia.
Wow, Slovenia tuning in. Thank you for joining us from more than halfway across the world. Great to have you guys here. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Tish is a big-time float player. And not that I expect any of these players to necessarily fully drop up, but at least maybe take a moment just to collect it for a second. Yeah, she's got everything lit.
Everything's lit. Click the bonus.
Left and right side.
Yep.
Saucers are huge right now for if she can get them. Does she know it, though? She's got to know it. Oh, that's a tough break for her. Oh, my goodness. But
Nicely done.
342,000. You can see the look on her, the intensity on her face right now is amazing.
So doable, because if Diane
She's rooting
makes
everybody,
everything and
yeah.
collects the bonus, that's more than halfway there.
I mean, if she does that with a 5X on it, that's 75,000 points. 15 times 5. You do that a couple of times, it is huge to get back
See
to
it
this
right
thing.
here.
She's close. She's already gotten a ton of those targets.
I think it's just 8 left.
I think you're right. Oh, she had the capture. She's almost trying to like.
Oh,
it tilted. Oh my goodness. She had it
That
lined
was
up
there.
so
All the
perfectly.
pieces were lined up.
Oh, and the tough part about that is I think she had enough bonus. Even getting the bonus would have put her in third place. That is a legit point costing one, like 2 points in the tournament.
You hate to see it, but hey, remember what we said earlier? Tilting is effort.
Tilting is effort, and when you're in fourth place like that, it's.
She's got a perfect round.
Did she?
Oh, Holly,
did she
was
get
that
the
a
perfect
perfect
round?
round?
Holy crap!
So she will get the bounty if nobody else.
They're all getting
Yeah.
entered right now. Yep, there it is.
Yes.
Now, 2 other players have an opportunity. Deborah Tallman and Kit Burke
Oh,
also
Deborah
have
and
a
Kit.
chance
Striking.
at playing a perfect round. Let's pull up those match standings to show you guys right now.
So if we get more than one person that gets a perfect round, we split between.
Yep.
Yes. So possibility
That'd
is
be a
split.
40 split 3 ways. I'm understanding that, right?
And it's 20 per round, correct?
Yeah. So and no one took first round, so
You ever heard of skins gameplay?
No.
From golf. It's very much that same kind of thing.
Oh.
It's match play golf where every hole has a bounty, a amount of, it's worth that much. If it's tied, or if no one wins, if it's tied, everything carries over to the next hole. And you just do this over and over and over again. So in theory, you can have 17 ties and play an 18th hole for all the marbles.
you know, shout outs to golf. It's one of the only games where the objective of the game is to play as little bit as possible. I love that, man.
And so Kit did not get it. That is
Kit
now
did not take
confirmed.
the bounty.
We're going to refresh this page and show you she came in second in her group. She will come out of this with 18 points. And we can confirm the Holly, the 21, is real. So she will get 21 points in a Group 2 round, which, depending on how Deborah does, may put her into first place overall for the whole thing.
Is Lost World the mid-'80s Escape from the Lost World? The one with the Skyway that goes...
I think so. Where's it at?
Oh, yeah. It's... Actually, no. I think the Lost World we have here is older than that. Let me take a look at it.
Yeah, take a look.
It's older.
Gotcha. So we will find out very soon what our next game on stream is going to be as soon as Jen is freed up in order to play it. Kelly's going to get a couple more fun games of pinball pool in while we're waiting to see what the next game is. You go ahead and play. I'm good right
Can I
now.
join you?
Yeah, sure.
It's
Here,
the
punch
Valley
it.
Lost World.
The Valley, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you guys talk for a minute.
All right.
You know what? Can you still have your too late?
Hello again.
Hi. This is drawn by Lexi and the Rabbit Bear.
It's a rabbit.
Rabbit.
My hat fell off.
We were talking about your Pusheen headsets.
Actually, they're earmuffs.
They're earmuffs. You're not even listening to music.
Nope, they're just cousins. They're just cozy.
That's good to hear. So yeah, I don't know if you heard Keystone, but it's a Bally Lost World. I'm not sure. Gotta look that one up.
They're very cozy. They feel like two little stuffed animals hugging my face, and it's awesome.
Nice. Yeah, so the Bally Lost World, 1987. So now we are in Dead Time Hours with Irvin and Scott, featuring Gillian and Lexi. We should actually slowly begin the process of moving the next game. But sort of talk about what we were talking about before about like flow versus control and all that. Like myself personally, like I love New Sterns. Like I love New Sterns. I like Star Wars, Guardians of the Galaxy, and that skill set doesn't help me at all on the classics. No, that is not the one. Keystone. It is. Let me see if I can find it. I don't have a picture of the playfield, but it is. Oh, whoops! It is.
I don't know.
It's that one. Oh, that's an ugly link. But it's that
That's
one.
a really long link.
Yeah. I tried to send a link to this picture because he was asking which Lost World it was, and oh, that's an ugly link.
Lost World is my nemesis. It always takes me out of tournaments.
Scott with the unfortunate drain.
It's not bad though.
But hey, it takes 99,000 ball one. And Gillian dons the apparel.
Yeah. I put my rabbit inside it, and he went all the way in, like he was completely hidden.
Oh, nice.
So he is small, but fun and cozy. Does not want to sit right now. There we go.
Scott steps up. Assume the pose.
This game is actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it is. A lot of older machines, if you're not used to... Oh, Scott with the casual drop catch there. I see you, Scott. I see you, Scott.
Drop catch.
I didn't quite really know what I was doing. I think this is my first time playing this game.
Uh-huh.
But it had fun and I did okay. mic on?
Yeah, it is on.
Okay, I couldn't tell.
Oh, everything is lit. Nice, and a bonus collect. Yeah, so having fun is all that matters, and you have 22 hours of fun awaiting you. You are right.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, they told me, Irvin, we'll get you relief. Don't expect to have to sit here and watch this and be on stream the whole time. And I said, don't worry, I'm gonna do it, or at least do 16.
Jen said that you bought a whole case of Monster.
I did. I bought a case of Monster, White Monster Energy, the zeros. Or no, they're like 10 calories, but whatever. It's 0 sugar per serving.
It's this.
Well, good luck on your quest for staying up.
Hey, your quest too.
Yeah.
Hey, and again, I'm always happy to help out. Bells and Chimes has been very good to me as an individual in my pinball journey. I went from, wait, you can play pinball while not drinking at a dive bar, to actually really enjoying it and competing it.
Yeah.
I managed to sneak my way into the A division at the level 1 league. You know, bless. I'm doing really well for myself, and it's all thanks to a lot of the women here who really just like, they saw me alone at the arcade. I was playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 by myself, and a lot of the Columbus women were just like, no, Irvin, play with us. It's fine. Holly especially, that was my first pinball tournament. Split flipper with Holly.
Yeah, Holly is really nice, and she's also really good at pinball.
Oh, absolutely. We were at level 1 on Saturday night last weekend, and she's like, Irvin, we got to play Star Wars. Because I'm one of the nice little Lazarus there. Because I'm one of those people that nerded out on the Star Wars rule set.
I love Star Wars. Not just the game, but like the saga.
Oh.
The movies.
Hey, Jen. Oh, we have an idea.
I bought 5 stuffed animals, and I'm hopefully leaving with 5 stuffed animals.
Nice.